Okay, Micromod Dude here again, and we got my new transmitter here. It's a Jumper T8SG Plus V3. This should be the Carbon Edition, but I got this one from Amazon, which came with an extra little goodie, basically. So let me show you what else it came with as part of the package. It came with a receiver also. So if you order it through Amazon, I'll see if I can put a link in the description. You'll be able to basically get this receiver with it also, which you know, it comes out, it was about $119 plus taxes and all that. The taxes what kind of got me, so you know, you might be able to get this cheaper online through another website. The only problem is these are hard to get, especially this V3 version here. So let's see what this little receiver consists of here. So they really wrapped this up. Okay, so they just kind of threw it on there and wrapped it up. But it's an R1F receiver basically from Jumper 2. So it's basically, look at the size. It's about as big as my thumb. It's pretty good if you want to put it in small little mini quads. Pretty good to go. So that's the main reason I got it through Amazon, was because you get this one for free basically. I realized that some of the other websites, it came out to about $124 versus $129 shipped. It was mostly sold out everywhere else. So I only found on Amazon one other website, and that's about it. So let's see what's in the box here. Basically, for the Jumper, I did kind of wait about a couple weeks for this, or maybe 3 weeks. Just seemed like nobody had this in stock basically. So again, over here it says here it says Mode 2 V3. Okay, so let's see what's in the box. It might say something different inside, because I've been reading some of the reviews where they say that it's just the internal board that they changed for the V3. Well, let's see. So first thing off the top, we get an extra Jumper neck strap here. All right, instruction manual there, and let's pull this out here. Okay, this to the side. Got some stickers right up the front here. Some stickers, and look at that! Ain't she a beauty? I'll be honest with you. That's why I really wanted to go with this one. It was this one, or there was another version, the T8 Pro. I forget what model it was. It had a really bad glitch with the receiver fail safes and stuff like that. So I went with this version. I didn't see too many problems with it, and I really wanted to get this carbon look, which just looks freaking hot. I mean, yeah, that's basically why I wanted this one. So I really wanted that carbon look, and see here it just says plus, but it's the V3 version. Let's see if there's anything here. So here you can see on the sticker, so it says T8SG Plus V3, and it's got the Hall sensors, you know, gimbals here, so to control it. I'm used to having the regular what is it, the FlySky transmitter that basically I'm used to a FlySky transmitter. So I originally bought one of the newer Spectrum transmitters, but I didn't like the size on it. So as you can see here, look at the size difference. Actually, the specs are wrong, because the specs had this listed as wider and bigger than the FlySky, but it's not. It's actually, it's about, let me see here. Well, if we go here, I mean, to the tip of this, I mean, maybe that's what I was measuring. I don't know what it was measuring, but it was supposed to be like that much bigger from the specs that I read online. So I was expecting it to be bigger, but this is actually smaller than the FlySky. This is the FS-I6, smaller and also narrower too. So that's interesting. So we'll put that there to the side here, because we're not reviewing that one. That's my old transmitter. I wanted something basically that I could put on the hands. I fly like this. I don't like flying, pinching with my fingers. I can't stand that. I like to put it on my thumbs. So I'm a thumber, and I like to go around and go up and back and forth. So here right away, what I'm noticing is that the up and down slider is really, really loose compared to my older one. Let me see here. This one here, it's got a little bit more action on it. You know, over around, this almost feels pretty smooth all the way around. But this one here, I might have to tighten it up, because it's kind of loose. I could probably get used to it. This is tighter. So the spring action here is really good spring. This spring actually feels looser. Yeah, so this one here is not too bad. This is pretty good, actually, the right one. This one here is kind of loose, so I might have to tighten up the resistance on the slider to make it a little bit more tighter, more to my liking. And of course we got the, I'll use this one as my throttle hold here. That's where I always use it. And then what I usually like to put it over here for my flight modes, you know, horizon, angle, acro, you know, full 3D action right there. And then and then over here I like this one to be my my beeper. So if I lose it, beep that one. Then I like this one here, switch B. That's for my turtle mode. I hit that. Actually, this is three. These are 3 switches, huh? So I'll probably have to like make it all the way to the bottom to make it for turtle mode, and then you could basically arm it and then flip it over. You know, if you're flip over. So this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted something more channels because I bought the Spectrum. What was it? I forget the model, but it was a newest Spectrum that had only six channels. So this one definitely has a lot more channels. Shoot, what are these? I forget the specs on the channels for this thing here. How many channels does this bad boy have? You know, I can't remember offhand how many channels it has. But look up the, just look it up online. You'll be able to see all the details on how many channels. Okay, here we go. So 12 channels. So yeah, right away you get 12 channels. And so one of the main features I wanted about this one was it had more channels than the Spectrum version. And this is multi-operational transmitter where you could connect it to multiple quads, Fly Sky, Fry Sky, FR Sky, Spectrum. You know, and it's got a module mod here where you could pop this out and put a different module in for like other types of receiver. But the built-in multi-protocol module, I think it does do FR Sky and Fly Sky receivers off the bat. So there's that. And then also I wanted to show you guys here on the V3 version, it still has the old mini USB cable. So this is old school cable. I think the new Radio Master one that looks like this but all black. The Radio Master doesn't have a sound. It doesn't have a speaker on here for voice. That's why I didn't want to get it. But that one does have the Type C connector here. This one still has the old school mini USB connector, which is I mean nobody uses that anymore. That's back in the 60s. I'm surprised they threw that on here still. So you know, it is what it is. And basically, the main thing is I like the look, and the speaker was the main thing I wanted too. Over here in the box, we got this. Now it's interesting because they have all the reviews I've done online. Nobody knows really why they threw in this little. This is for the speaker from what I saw the other reviews. Let's see what it says. This says do-it-yourself sound chamber. So I don't know if maybe this is to mount it somewhere else. I know on the other version that they had the problems with the the dropouts was whenever there was a voice initiated for the countdown. When it would get close to like almost 0, it would drop signal. So I'm thinking maybe this is to like move the speaker if you're having issues. And the other issue is that whenever you did the because the built-in module is right here underneath this, and the speaker's right here. So on the other version is you would have basically radio interference, and it could create this hissing noise. So some people said, well, take it apart and hook up, tape it with what is it, a copper tape or something like that. Some weird hack they try to do to minimize the interference. And I was thinking if you move the speaker from here down to back here on the bottom, maybe that'll remove the radio interference because it's farther away. So let's see here where the battery goes. So yeah, you can put it right here. You'd have to just hack it to put it right there. See that? You'd have to kind of do it there. But this uses I think it's a 2-cell connector for the batteries. You can see here it comes with the old school, because it needs to come with the old school connectors. Nobody has these old mini USB plugs. Got some more screws there for to tighten things up a bit. And then here's the battery connector. This uses some weird type of batteries. This is, I forget, it says size 18650 or equivalent battery, rechargeable batteries that you put in here. It's kind of unusual that they use even these kind of batteries. But I have a bunch of freaking batteries laying around. I mean, I got these. I mean, yeah, this one here, 500 milliamp. This one's, I think, almost dead. So I don't even know if it would even work, because I tried using it on my little quad yesterday and it wouldn't turn on that well. It gave me the fail safe. Let's see this one here, if it turns on. Yeah, we got some value here. Why is it? Okay, there we go. So yeah, I turned on with this old battery, so I could just throw this one in here. This would probably work, you know. It's one of them from my old little quads that I used for a 2-cell battery. And basically, I'm surprised it didn't have a startup sound. Oh, I think I need to probably, because it should have a, this one have a micro USB, and it uses deviation software instead of OpenTX. And here should, there it is. So there's the, right there is the micro USB slot. So I might have to hook up the sound, add the sound module to that. I'll have to read up more on this one because, you know, it has a lot of features, basically where it gives you the sound, you know, your receiver is going fail safe, or your battery's getting low. It speaks basically voice action, and I've seen people actually customize it where if they hit a switch, they're actually playing, you know, music through the speaker, you know, while they're flying their quad. Hey, let's play some cool music to fly to. So I think was it DJ Drone? What's his name? DJ Drone guy on YouTube. He did that. So there it is. Basically, nothing special here. Let me turn it off real quick here. How do you turn this? It's okay. There, this is off. So basically, you know, it's the T8SG Plus V3 Carbon Edition. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. Until next time, peace out.